entrepreneur. This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. Welcome to this special presentation entitled 7 Highly Persuasive Advertising Techniques That Will Dramatically Increase Your Results. How to get more of your reluctant prospects to take the specific action you want them to right now. Ladies and gentlemen, the art of persuasive headline writing. If you learn how to use it to zero in on what your prospects have already decided is important to them, and more importantly, you just simply give it to them in a way that they can relate to, guess what? You're going to make a whole lot more money, a whole lot easier, and a whole lot faster. Now, with that said, in this video, we're going to explore 7 little known secrets that are going to help you consistently write persuasive headlines and body content, by the way, that actually gets results. Because entrepreneur, it doesn't matter whether you're talking about online, offline, print, or video. You learn the art of persuasion and you're going to be way ahead of your competitors. So with that said, take a look at this first slide here. You recognize that company, right? FedEx. FedEx came up with a message that was concise and clear, and basically what they said was, when it absolutely positively has to be there overnight, you and I are supposed to think of Federal Express. So here's strategy number 1. Make sure your main headline makes a big promise that you absolutely positively can deliver on. See, FedEx lived up to their motto. So in other words, it's only hype if you can't prove it. But if you can, then by all means make the statement. Just make sure you can deliver on your big promise. Now, look at this headline. 5 specific reasons why you need to incorporate your business right now. Now, there's nothing super hypey about that headline, but here's the point. It's actually kind of laid back if you think about it, but here's the point. If you're going to tell me there's 5 specific reasons why I need to incorporate my business right now, then it needs to be 5 things I probably haven't thought about. And then what you're going to do is simply, if this is audio, video, PDF, whatever it is, you're then going to back up and make your case, just like a prosecutor would in a case. You're going to state your case, but you got to be able to back it up. Now, here's strategy number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, your headline should elicit some type of immediate emotion. It can be happiness, it can be sadness, it can be frustration, but entrepreneur, here's the one thing it cannot and better not be. You better not be boring people, because if you are, they're gone. In fact, if you ever notice on Facebook, and I don't mean to call them out, but when people are very passionate about a subject like politics or sports, you'll have one side that has this opinion and another side that has that opinion, but they're both extremely passionate about it. In other words, they use emotion. Your writing, your videos cannot, and your audios cannot be boring. You got to have some passion, man. It doesn't matter which side you take, but you got to be passionate about it. Here's strategy number 3. Entrepreneur, whenever you can, make your headlines create some curiosity in the mind of your prospect. Get that factor going, right? Your ideal headline should cause your prospects to stop and take notice and say, what does that mean? Or how does that benefit me? Or how am I going to, what am I going to miss out on if I don't take advantage of this? That's what you have to convey and should be conveying in your headline and your body copy. This is very, very powerful. Curiosity. We know what happened to the cat in Curiosity, right? But curiosity can also make you a lot of money if you learn how to use it correctly. Now, strategy number 4. It's kind of subtle, but you want to continue that conversation that's already started in the hearts and minds of your prospect. What are their fears? What are their worries? What are their aspirations? Tap into that. Leverage that. Now, stop and think about this. You're listening to this video, watching this video right now, and the doorbell rings. You walk over to the door, and there's somebody soliciting you, trying to sell something. Now, see, they're not tapping into the conversation that's already in your head. They're trying to start a conversation. And see, that's the big problem with advertising. You're sticking a message out there. Who told you that your prospect was interested in that? You came to that erroneous conclusion, but that's not what they're interested in. That's why online keyword research is so powerful. They are cluing you in on what they want by those keywords they're using. They're saying, hey, this is a conversation going on in my head. Now it's your job, our job, as successful marketers to figure out how to leverage that. Your headline should make them leap to want to take the next logical step, which, obviously in terms of the headline is to read further. Now, at the end of that, it's like, at the end of a radio ad, TV ad, print ad, whatever, you got a specific thing you want them to do. Maybe it's join your list, or maybe it's call your office to set an appointment, whatever. And that gets more into your CTA, call to action. But the point is, whatever that next logical step is, your headline should cause them, when they read it, to want to read that first paragraph. And that first paragraph should lead to the second until they get all the way through it. And then you need a call to action. Now that you've told them what you need to tell them, what do they need to do? That's the way this thing works. Now, here's number 6. Your headline should definitely pre-qualify your best potential prospects, entrepreneur. In other words, you need to eliminate the people who absolutely have no interest and or ability to take advantage of your product or service. If you have a product that's strictly for left-handed people, then you shouldn't be trying to go after people that are right-handed and vice versa. If you sell a product that's for people that make a certain income, then that's who it's for. If you sell a lower-ended product, in other words, think of it this way. If you had a product, let's say you were a real estate investor and you specialize in commercial properties that start at $5 million and above, you shouldn't be in a low-income area advertising on a billboard thinking, well, yeah, but what if that one person that passes by out of 50 gazillion would be interested? That is a complete waste of your time, money, and effort. So that headline is as powerful as it is. It's got to also pre-qualify people by eliminating people who have no interest or no shot whatsoever of being able to take advantage of your product and your service. And finally, strategy number 7. This kind of piggybacks off number 6. Use your best market tested headline as a proven marketing tool, entrepreneur, so that you can begin to create business cards and PPC, pay-per-click ad campaigns that speak directly to your ideal customers and clients. In other words, once you have a proven headline, roll that thing out. It's got to go on your stationery. It's got to go on your business cards. It should be a pay-per-click ad campaign or a PPV, a pay-per-view, whatever. The point is, leverage that thing to the max. Most small business owners are not doing anywhere close to what you've been exposed to in these 7 little known secrets about persuasive advertising techniques. Entrepreneur, I hope that's not going to be the case with you. Having said that, for those of you who want to discover how you're going to add an additional 25% more gross profit to your bottom line in the next 90 days or less without having to add any new customers or clients, then entrepreneur, do yourself a favor. Grab that free 9-page special report, and you know where to get it. YouCanMarketOnlineNow.com/sales. This is Mark Newsom, Mr. Marketing. We'll see you again next time on the Marketing Minute.